of you wrote, just think, it might actually become cool to own a Kia. You guys chuckle out there. We chuckled a little bit too, but it has become cool to own a Kia. And it really has been driven by this iconic vehicle here. And as well as with some pretty iconic marketing, which when we were looking at how we were going to position the Soul and who we were going to go after, we knew we needed to tap into that all-important Gen Y/millennial consumer. And to do that, there were 4 key pillars that we were really focusing our marketing and communications efforts around. One was music, and you've seen that throughout all of the spots, as well as some of the partnerships we've had, like with Vans Warped Tour and Conan and Spotify. Sports was another all-important communications pillar that we've used to tap into this consumer with our NBA partnership, LPGA, FIFA World Cup as well. Of course, pop culture, being in the know, being in the now, connecting with consumers there. Things like our partnership with NBC's The Voice and the Video Music Awards on MTV. And then, of course, being part of their connected life. It's all about technology for the Gen Y consumer, and we've integrated ourselves into that space. So, as I mentioned, our goal was really to connect with people. You saw the first 4 spots a little bit ago. The Soul allowed us again to take a different approach towards our marketing and communications efforts. Many of you over the years have asked, geez, why the hamsters? Why did they come about? And it was really, we needed to break through the automotive clutter in the marketplace. I mean, automotive traditionally spends billions of dollars a year in advertising, and we needed to break through that. And the hamsters really allowed us to do it. And that really came through in the very first spot where it showed the hamsters on the wheel and then the cool hamsters showing up in the cool red Soul. But it also allowed us to connect with consumers and invite them into the brand. Again, because as a marketer, I want people to participate in my brand. I want them to just seek me out and feel a part of the brand. And we've been able to do that, again, through a lot of different initiatives, a lot revolving around music and sports and connected life and pop culture, as you can see some of the things here. And the hamsters have proven actually quite successful. Here's just a few things. Our number 3 spot was the the third most viewed automotive car ad ever on YouTube. We've received a number of awards for our spots, Effies. The hamsters have been inducted into the Advertising Hall of Fame. More than 24.5 million views of all the spots on YouTube and growing every day. So really fun way to communicate our cool car. So just stepping back a little bit again, who are we targeting and who do we continue to target? Again, that all-important Gen Y consumer, the people mostly single, city dwellers, skewing a little bit male. They do have day jobs, but at night and on the weekends they're pursuing their passions, which again are technology, music, gaming, things along those lines. They have very strong personalities. They want to be individualistic, but at the same time, their friends are a very important part of their lives. But we're going to steal a little bit from our friends over at Google and YouTube to talk about who the buyers are of the Soul. And the buyers are not from a demographic standpoint, they're more from a psychographic standpoint. It's called Gen C, and again, we're attributing this to Google and YouTube. They've coined this phrase of Gen C. It's multiple generations. It's a state of mind. It's people who, again, want to be connected. They want to be a part of a community. They're all about creation, creating content, and creating really cool, fun things, and it's all about curation for them as well. So this is the type of buyer who is seeking out the Soul. All right, moving on. Here's just some illustrations of how we've connected with people throughout their lives. We've got a really cool alien green Lantern Kia Soul that we introduced at SEMA last year. We had the Michelle Lee Soul. We've got the cute, cool hamsters here that have been basically all over. We have hamster gear, which if you can see here was a little hamster was included in a People magazine spread a while ago. So we have connected with people in all walks of life. From a social media standpoint, the Soul has been by far our most popular vehicle. From a social media standpoint, people are talking about it, taking pictures, connecting all the time. One thing that Orth forgot to mention, he forgot to talk about our new accessories program for the Soul. You'll be seeing this really cool shag carpet steering wheel coming out soon. And by the way, we do not endorse children driving the Soul. They were stopped. This was just a photo op that somebody took and posted in social media. But that's really, again, showing how we're connecting with people in all walks of life and that they're really embracing the brand and what it stands for. So now, how far have we come? You've seen that from Orth, the vehicle was really totally transformed from what it was back in 2009. And so when we approached our marketing communications efforts, we wanted to communicate the same thing. We thought, what a better way than to show that the car is more refined and sophisticated, so let's make our hamsters a little more refined and sophisticated as well. So that's how we came up with this new concept, which we've extended, again, all over. Started at the New York Auto Show when we introduced the vehicle. The vehicle then went on tour to over 40 different concert venues as part of our Vans Warped Tour sponsorship. So Gen Y millennials got to see it firsthand. And then what we've just announced this morning is YouTube is going to have the Global YouTube Music Awards. They're going to be presented by Kia. So again, it extends our efforts in the musical space. On November 3rd, there's going to be a big event in New York. And the winners will be announced for the Global YouTube Music Awards presented by Kia. So it's a great way for the consumers to be able to vote on who the hottest acts are in the music industry, who the hottest up-and-coming acts are as well. So we're really excited about this partnership with YouTube. Again, it'll extend the global reach. The Soul will be the featured vehicle as part of these music awards.